The creation of this hospital complex dates back a long time, to the 1870s. It was founded by a Catholic religious order devoted to healing. Over the first years, it kept expanding until it became a 5-story hospital and included a training school for nurses. Strange things happened in this hospital, especially in 1949, when exorcism sessions were held for 12 weeks on a patient from the asylum. It's even said that this is partly what inspired the movie The Exorcist, but this part of the hospital was destroyed a few years later. Before it closed in 2022, the hospital had many buildings spread throughout the city, as well as the nursing school that we would discover by chance at the end of the exploration. What's even stranger is that just before it closed, this hospital was bought in an attempt to save it, but today, its future is uncertain. All the employees were laid off, the patients were relocated, and it will probably never reopen its doors. Hello everyone, this is Gabriel and Corentin, and today we're here to explore an abandoned hospital, probably the biggest one we've ever found in our lives.
And you'll see inside there was still a lot of medical equipment, hospital beds, and also a few squatters, and that's what's going to freak us out throughout this video. Oh, the lightning.
Are you looking at me? Weapons are not allowed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's cool in there? It's going to be complicated.
The atmosphere, on the other hand.
Hello? Yeah, it's not complicated. Wow. Yeah.
For this abandoned hospital, we didn't really know what to expect. We didn't know if there were still things inside or not. We thought, let's do a little scouting with just a GoPro. We start filming, we notice something, a few little things, and we think it's worth it. There are still quite a lot of things left, and we're going to come back a bit later with some gear and our coats because it's really cold.
And at that moment, as it's the second time we're entering the abandoned hospital, we're going to run right into a squatter. It's going to be the scare of our lives. We'll go straight upstairs and show you our reaction. He looked like he came from the Jacquard. I don't know.
They're putting something back on.
Yeah, it was a headlamp. Well, yeah.
Why is he wearing a headlamp to go out?
True. We just ran into someone. Did you record it? No, it wasn't recording. I hadn't started the GoPro yet.
Did you start the GoPro?
No, I hadn't started it yet. There still seems to be a lot of equipment left.
Yes.
Actually, maybe even all the equipment. Because he looked like a mix between an explorer and a squatter, you know.
Yeah, you saw it. We were really stressed right after that encounter. At the same time, it's that thing where you don't really know what to expect from people. You don't know if they're going to react well or badly. We just wanted to get as far away as possible and avoid that person.
Luckily for us, the hospital is really huge and we're going to have a big playground and a lot of buildings to explore today. I think a few years ago it was really in perfect condition. But yeah, we have to be very careful not to run into any thugs.
All right. There you go, yes.
Here, we already have so many hospital beds.
Go on. Apart from the extremely dilapidated state that you can see, it's true that in the end, pretty much everything that used to be in this hospital is still here. Hospital beds remain in the hallways. Sadly, the patients needed to hear.
As we move down the hallways, we're completely in the dark at times, and we're starting to come across the first hospital beds, along with the first rooms where a lot of equipment was left behind. If you like videos about abandoned hospitals, feel free to let us know by giving this video a big thumbs up. It's free, it makes us really happy, and it gives us a lot of support. Given that we're right downtown, I think it's normal for a lot of people to come through here. Don't we have a date on this? A date on this?
We're going to give each other our papers, that's it.
There's still all the equipment, you know.
There's a CT scanner over there.
Yeah.
Is that a scanner or a, I feel like that's a scanner. A microscope, I don't know. Yeah, sorry, a machine. Yes.
Dude, it's a maze, huh?
It's a maze. I feel like there are people who come here.
Huh? Yeah. Wow, that's funny, huh? Wow.
It's another machine
For...
to take x-rays, to give to the X. Mom, granddaughter, take my word. This document is old.
Yeah. No doubt. He looks very, very old.
Oh yeah, so the whole boat is really still here?
Yeah, there are some truly beautiful discoveries.
Even more impressive, like other hospitals we've explored, we'll find lots of medical equipment, like this room with an X-ray machine still here.
This equipment is extremely expensive. Some pieces cost tens of thousands of euros, yet it's left unprotected, even though it could have been reused in some hospitals today. The building is really, really gigantic. Another room like this.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh? Wow.
This one really took a beating.
But you can still find rooms in good condition. Well, in good condition, in decent condition.
I'm just unlucky. I have to expect everything. You might not notice it there either. We may have said it at the start, but the temperature here, it's terrifying. It's about 20 degrees outside. In here, it must be about 5 degrees.
At most, right?
There are many rooms in this hospital, and as we continue, we'll see it's more than just a hospital. It's a huge complex with many buildings, each with different functions and different dates of abandonment.
And that's a really creepy long hallway there. 2003 here. A little date, 2003. That would make 21 years of abandonment. Because given the state of the place, it seems to us, I think,
that things this disgusting really do exist.
Here we go, there you go, wow.
It's poop, in case you missed it.
I'm shocked.
It's really disgusting.
The guy wrote, "Stay outside with his poop."
It kind of sets the mood of the place. That was my eldest.
We could go to an office and probably look at the x-rays.
It's really very recent.
The skull.
This hospital is a maze. It's huge, like we said, and we'll get lost in under 5 minutes once inside. From there, the goal is to discover as many interesting things as possible. For example, we'll go up to the roof.
Wow, this place is crazy. What exactly was it?
I don't know. There's a big monitor over there.
I don't know, maybe scanners, machines to monitor everything. I have to admit, there's so much data displayed everywhere, I couldn't say what it all is. If you recognize this machine, let us know in the comments.
Look at it. Oh.
It's a skull and a big little doctor's glove. It's safe, it's safe. Wow, we really didn't expect to come across this kind of crazy stuff. Given the look of the place.
All the copper has been stolen. What? Every opening in the ceiling, every hole in the wall.
Every pipe. And across from it, you'll see there's a hallway full of beds. It really gives the vibe of when Rick Grimes wakes up in The Walking Dead. Even there, it's a storage room. With computers from another time period.
It really smells like skulls in here.
Scroll. All the beds are here. And the building is really huge. More beds. We're definitely in The Walking Dead. Look at all these hospital beds stored everywhere. There are so many, it's crazy. Because we have more than 5 or 6 per room, the hallway has dozens of them. Did you see that logo again? That one is never reassuring. I don't understand anything. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's the elevator. It's the elevator. It's the elevator.
Listen.
Oh. Oh, damn. I don't know. It's water, isn't it? I don't know. It's so big. Look at all these beds. In terms of equipment value, it's huge. These items were likely reused after abandonment. I believe all the beds were reused. That's some nice equipment.
There are a lot of things that are going to intrigue us in this abandoned hospital. First of all, there are a lot of things that are damaged. You can tell people have been through here. But what's even more intriguing are the parts of this hospital that are completely barricaded, with dozens of beds stacked against the doors and furniture thrown on top. You ask why it's barricaded. We'll try to get to the other side.
When we get to the other side, after taking a long way around, we realize it's more or less the same thing. We see that it's been heavily vandalized. At the same time, the hospital is right in the city center. And we decide to go upstairs to see what's hidden up there. What's going to be complicated is really to... The place is a labyrinth, so seeing everything is clearly impossible. I think it would take several days to go through the whole place thoroughly. Look, here, that's the regular city. Each time we reach a new floor, we should listen a bit.
Go on to it.
We're on the 4th floor out of about 8. In other words, everything might actually be stored on the floor below. Not everything. No, but in theory, all the beds from the rooms may have been taken downstairs because there were far more beds in the rooms than the space allowed.
And now, as we go higher up through the building, we'll realize that in the end it's pretty destroyed and there's not much left. So we had a goal at the beginning of this video, which was to get to the roof of this hospital to get a sense of its size, and that's what we're going to do right now.
I think the higher up we go, the hotter it's going to get. But the floor looks really small. It looks like it's getting narrower. It's getting hotter and hotter here. Because there's no airflow either. Look, there's a file over there. Here we have tables where the patients could eat. The atmosphere here is totally different. All these floors look empty now. There you go. Gone. Most equipment was stored on the floor. We saw everything was there. Action U. It's okay, we're going to go higher. On the other hand, there aren't any groups of people.
There you go. The radio waves here exceed the allowed levels. Be careful.
On the roof?
Ah, it's magnificent.
So it's really hot here. Here.
It's really hot.
And now look, all of this is abandoned.
The building across from us is still abandoned. It's complicated. They say it's huge. It's really huge. Over there too, you know? That's going to be abandoned.
Actually, we just explored the smallest part. Yeah.
Because when you see the size of the building, it's large, but not that large. Yeah, compared to the other stuff over there, where there are still lots of rooms.
After enjoying the view, we're going to decide to change buildings to see what's hidden in the other wings of this abandoned hospital.
And here we discover a second part of the building with still quite a lot of things inside, especially a lot of rooms. And then, as we arrive in the hallway, we come face to face with a squatter setup.
A floor where the water seeps in much more. Look at the floor. You can hear drops falling from the ceiling. It looks a lot creepier. It's creepy, no doubt about it. Wow, a gym. No. Well, actually a physical therapy room. Look. These are papers from another generation. It's old-fashioned. And all this equipment here, all the little boxes, all of that. There were scales. Man, the price of all this stuff. I hadn't even imagined it. And all of this is just left like that. Exploring an abandoned hospital is always shocking, even if it's not our first time. It's always shocking to see so much equipment left to rot like that. Knowing that it could really help some people in need. Look, there's only that left now. It's completely new. It's still in plastic. I'm not saying everything could be used because it definitely has some outdated stuff. But it definitely breaks your heart a little. It's warmer so we can access the other building. I think we should check out this floor first. Let's take a quick look too. Once again, there are patient rooms filled with beds.
All the beds, they are electric.
You have to realize that. This is quality equipment, not junk. Oh, it's over. We have another reception area. Feel free to tell us in the comments if you would dare to explore this kind of place. It's huge. That's something we've been saying a lot, I think, since the beginning of the video. But it's true in terms of area.
We could make a whole channel just about this.
Thing. It's in terms of, do you want to go see? We think we're guilty. Yeah. We want to stay together, the three of us. He's gonna buy it. And as we told you at the beginning of the video, squatters are something we obviously avoid because they can be drunk, high, or violent. We really don't want any confrontation. So we're going to decide to venture as far away from the hospital as possible, really to the opposite side, to find out what's hidden at the other end, away from the squatters. Did you notice the floor? It's a bit off, but we're not staying close by. That's really the kind of thing we don't like, the kind I really wouldn't want to fall into. When you see that, it's best to stay as far away as possible. Look, here we have some checks from back in the day. We have a small one here for $250. We have $3,000, $2,000, $1,600. He has $26 for the 8th day. Impressive. That one is from 1994. It's really old. 30 years. Do you think it's beautiful? It's beautiful. We have a few beds here. We're back upstairs with the beds. We were already here. So now we need to go to the left. Oh, there are checks for 3, so that's good. We're heading to the lower level to check the basement. Can we get to the other building from the apartment? Do you hear that sound inside? The other building, you can reach it from every floor. And as we went down these stairs, we had no idea what we were about to discover because we were about to run into a lab. And here we have a huge laboratory. Very, very big.
We have refrigerators.
We're just going randomly. It's his block. That logo is always a bit scary. And here we have lots of lab benches, chemistry equipment, and some old computers too. Lots of test tubes. There's a lot of equipment, yeah. So here.
The new one and all remaining centrifuges.
And on the other side, there's everything that is.
So here, all the testing and everything.
Tests on blood, viruses, bacteria, or fungi were done in this laboratory. There's equipment here worth thousands of dollars, you know.
And in this laboratory, it's impressive how many samples we're still going to find. Chemicals, DNA tests. Anyway, there will be a lot of things and even machines that are very, very expensive once again. It's really impressive to find a lab in this state.
Ah, this is an area for children. There are lots of games and stuff. God bless America. Bless. This is clearly an area for children. It's impressive. Those look like tiny operating room lights. There with all the big TV sets. Those were the TV sets in every room. It's impressive. The atmosphere is really something.
As we told you, it's much more than a hospital. It's really a hospital complex with many buildings that have different purposes. So we're going to keep exploring. And now we're going to come across a new building. A building mainly for administration and reception.
Ah, yes, okay, well, it's the small one. He was the life of the party. The center of the building, man. We're changing buildings. Oh, it's hot in there. It's not weird. See, we're going over the road. Oh no, it's still part of the hospital grounds.
There's a road, but it's still within the hospital grounds. What's odd is that it's open over there.
On the left, it's closed. I don't think he necessarily has.
A lot of patients
Who come here? Well, at least it was more like I used to come to make appointments. Try going directly to the building on the right. Because the offices, well, now we know what the office looks like. It's not necessarily, I'm not really interested, even if it's cool.
Do you want me to give it?
Okay. Where is it going? There, to 2021.
2021.
What the fuck?
It's true that there are some COVID things and all that on the sign over there
Oh yeah? Anyway.
about masks. And now, obviously, actually, it started being implemented again in 2021. I think some students are coming too.
Yeah, maybe the wings closed little by little, and so...
This part was open quite recently. So quick info break. He says that the hospital was relocated somewhere else.
It's at the main entrance there.
Exactly. Main entrance, still medical stuff from the world. It's not the emergency room or anything. It was, you're not here. You sit early for consultations? Yeah. It's 2022? Oh. What?
That little waiting room is incredible. Once you reach this hospital's reception area, you quickly realize the abandonment date doesn't line up at all with the buildings we were in before. They're much more recent.
In August 2022, there were still signs saying that, for example, you couldn't enter this room if you weren't wearing a mask. Wow, in August 2022?
2022. We shouldn't let people see us too much from the street. Look at this place. Look at all the flyers over there. They're brand new.
That's the waiting room over there.
Look, over there, so many little offices. That's where the consultations we mentioned earlier took place. Lab with biological waste. Lab. It's really huge. It's the pastel colors, blue and pink. It really looks like a hospital. Then again, we really are in a hospital. We really didn't expect to make this kind of discovery by coming here.
And here, in this reception area, and more generally in this building, you realize that there are still plenty of things left, whether it's medicine, consultation rooms, lots of things that have been abandoned here for only a few years.
And there was one last building that was catching our eye that we really wanted to go see because it was really tall, but we couldn't find any way to get into the building from the outside, so we're going to venture into the basements. And from there, we're going to investigate to find an entrance.
We were impressed by the vast basements stretching beneath the entire hospital complex, something we had rarely seen.
And we eventually found an entrance to the building we were trying to get into, and we ended up directly in a break room dedicated to the nurses. It's a new building. A building, it's just as big. We could have done a video on each building.
It was really the biggest hospital we've ever explored in our lives.
A pool table, a game room. It's likely a break room for employees. Look, there are plenty of lockers to get changed in. Big couches and an awesome pool table. Look, there are rooms. Impressive.
I think this building is a school, and actually, it was a university hospital.
It's a university hospital.
It was a university hospital. And by checking out the different signs and books we found, we realized that in fact we were in a school at that moment, so we decided to go upstairs to explore the whole building, and we were about to make some amazing discoveries.
Lots of chairs, lots of desks that must have been used for studying or... The atmosphere, let's check that vending machine. It's huge again. It's recent.
The nursing school.
It's very, very recent.
It's huge, yeah. It's a foot, sorry. Wow. Already.
Who lost their foot? Wow, man.
That's good.
It's a bookstore, but like, look.
Wow.
It's really like a library. There are photos. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
The sound is perfect, right? We'd never seen that before, right?
Of all the possible surgeries, burns, nutrition, organ transplants, vascular surgery, head, pediatrics, heart.
Incredible.
I've never seen an arm axle like that.
We never expected to see all this when we arrived.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. It really shocked us because you have to realize the value of a textbook in the United States. It's really huge.
It's just perfect.
I listened here, you can hear it right there. I think he has several of them.
There are two of them. I could have seen it like right there. Oh no, that's not it at all.
Let's listen.
Sink. There are plenty of others here, yeah.
This shows it was abandoned recently. It's really creepy to hear that.
At that moment, while exploring, we couldn't really figure out what this building was for since we didn't see many classrooms and we didn't really know what it was supposed to be. As we went up the floors, we realized we were in a building that was once student housing for this school. Actually, the place we're in is both student housing and a school.
Or a farmer.
Or a farmer, of course. It is made up of several parts. There's the part where they study, the part where they operate, the part where they treat, and so on. And the part we're in here, it was actually used as housing. They are housed here.
Oh, student rooms, they're all student rooms. No.
They're all the same, with their little air conditioner, their little window. Oh yeah.
Rooms, little storage spaces, a small sink.
Damn, good call, huh? But before leaving the hospital for good, we thought we'd take one last little tour, just to take some photos to capture this exploration. That's when we happened to find a fully equipped gym by chance.
And there we had access to a gym with, man, lots of equipment that was in really good condition.
Are you okay?
Well, it kind of works, let's say. Well, it's a bit rusty, you know. Oh, look, man, there's a counter on the front.
What was that, on the coins?
No, I think it tracks meters passed, but it isn't working. I'll put it back. This is an excellent place.
That one's all for the butt.
For the hamstrings.
The extensions.
And we really have a lot of equipment here. A treadmill. Do you know how much a treadmill costs? Well, it's really expensive.
The noise it makes.
After exploring this last building of the abandoned hospital, we were really happy because we made a lot of discoveries we weren't expecting to make today.
That's what we love about exploring unfamiliar buildings.
In any case, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Leave a comment with your thoughts. See you next Saturday for a new exploration. This was Gabriel and Corentin. Bye.